the cold, hard truth of Eva Marcille and Michael Sterling's divorce. Yes, Juju. Today we're going to be talking about Eva, top model Eva, Real Housewives of Atlanta Eva.
That's right.
And what's the current show she's on? Queens of Kings or something?
Yes. Queen. Oh gosh.
All the King's Men. All the Queens
Men. All the Queen's Men.
All right. She's doing her thing, but yes, everything seems to be going up except her love life. Yeah, Eva filed divorce a few weeks ago. We're going to talk about the cold, hard truth behind the divorce. What we see quite too often in Hollywood. Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
If this is your first time, make sure you subscribe. Notification bell, you won't miss a video like this. Everyone else like the video. Share the video and be ready to drop your comments below. All right, so we're talking about Eva, right?
Yeah.
She recently filed divorce just a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Let's look
Back
at this.
in March.
Us Weekly magazine. It briefly states here that Eva, the Bravo celebrity, 38 years old, filed the paperwork. It was crazy. As soon as you file any paperwork,
it hits the fan.
It hits everywhere. So this is legit. You know, Eva, I don't know if she herself has came out to speak on it, but the fact that she had to file, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And this is not a rumor. She
made
is
her
filing
statements.
divorce. Okay. Yeah. And March 23rd, a few weeks ago, the documents that were obtained stated that she's calling her marriage irretrievably broken with no prospects for a reconciliation.
Wow.
That's extreme, wouldn't you say?
That's hard.
Very extreme.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time when people are going through any kind of heartache and they're experiencing turmoil, even when they take action, they may leave room for, forgiveness, redemption. It's not too often you'll see someone say, no, this marriage is done and it cannot be fixed. So I don't know what took place. And I think, Juju, you stated that, well, we're going to get into it, in a little bit. But no, you stated that you doubt Michael had anything to do with it in the sense of infidelity or physical abuse, that kind of thing. Because it would have been out already.
It would, yeah. Absolutely. You kidding me?
Yeah, she's taken Eva has taken the role of like a woman activist, empowerment movement.
Yeah.
So I don't think she would be silent about something that she can use to kind of, I guess you could say help other women. If we're going to be noble about it.
Right.
Or if she is broken in that sense, she would have cried for help and spoke about it. So either way, it's very unlikely that Michael was in Magic City and doing this thing nightly, and she's
Magic City.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep that quiet. Yes, but anyway, man, we're gonna get into the cold hard truth, right?
Right.
Because we talk about relationships that do work. We talk about love language. We talk about the dynamics that we see when people are really into each other.
Right.
And just on that alone, when Eva and Michael got together, I think what happened to a lot of us, we really didn't pay too much attention to their dynamic. Yeah. So we didn't know how much they were compatible. We just kind of looked at it like, oh, she has someone. Good. And, and you've heard it like, we kind of knew the basics. He was an attorney.
Yep, lawyer.
In the legal system, in the legal world. What else? You said that he adopted like one of Eva's children, I mean.
Daughter, right.
And from a previous relationship.
Yeah.
So he had all the trademarks of a good dude, good man. And there was a point, I would say, Eva was not hot stuff.
Yeah.
She was not doing anything big, modeling. Right. In fact, to be honest, the Real Housewives of Atlanta was like a rebirth.
Yeah, I would agree.
Put it right back on the scene. Everyone kind of forgot about it. Let's be honest. In this industry, entertainment, media, when you're not like doing something constantly, you will fade away.
Well, keep in mind, she had 2 boys with him, with Michael Sterling. So she was in mommy mode. She was
really getting her housewife, her house mom on.
And that's a very important point to remember.
Right.
Because I strongly believe that in itself and what she's doing now it speaks to the heart of where they are right now. That's just like you said. I don't believe that it was infidelity. It was cheating. It would have been out, right?
Right.
Whether he was messing around with some girl and, she saw like, oh, this stuff is about to hit the fan. Let me get ahead of it. Yeah. Right.
And Michael would have probably acknowledged it too.
Right.
I mean, look at Kobe. You know, R.I.P. Kobe. But he like, look, man, I didn't do XYZ that the woman has accused me of doing, but I wasn't faithful to my wife. See, a lot of times it's easier for the guy to just be honest, and that's the reason.
Yeah.
And as a result, he stayed married to his wife. So, I think Michael would have been like, look, man, I did her wrong. I should have never did this. I made a mistake.
Right.
He probably would have had that approach.
Right.
Especially if Eva is trying to cut ties, he would have been using the internet to kind of vocalize his regret.
Right.
He hasn't done that. He's just fighting for his marriage.
Fighting for his wife, fighting for his family.
Right, according to what we see and hear.
Yeah.
And it seems so strange. But anyway, Juju, I don't know if you recall your point that you were saying.
Yeah, I just feel like where she is right now in her life, the head star of this show, all the Queen's Men and all the popularity, fame that she's getting from it.
Yeah.
Heck, she's getting so much more from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's keep it 1,000%. Her fame is like through the roof with this show.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, I think you said something like it's like a new life or a new, it's not like a.
Her career has been revitalized.
Yes.
In the highest order,
and
highest
she's
way.
In a whole completely different space mentally.
She's not a guest. She's not a cameo. She's a lead actress on the show.
Yes.
And you know what? It's not to paint her out as a malicious or nefarious person, but that happens often. Someone might be as loyal to you as their resources, as their circumstances allow.
It's sad, but it's true.
Once they get back on their feet, get that grind, everything changes. Story. They have access to things they didn't have before.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're back in the game. You know what I mean? It's like that happens sometimes even with athletes on both sides, male and female. When you're that superstar dude, you're like, man, I can have any woman I want. Then you go, you get injured.
That right there.
All of a sudden, you're humble.
Yeah.
The woman who's like nursing you back to good health, she's your everything.
Yeah.
Then you get back into the game. Your eyes are wandering again. So that's just a quick little analogy as to how this happens a lot. Like the people who sometimes are there for you the most, you may not cherish and value them once you rise above them, socially speaking. Social class, I mean. So it's weird because Mike, he's no like
he's a good dude. He's no
loser.
Dude. Yeah.
This guy's a professional, well educated, well versed in in what he does.
Yeah.
And we know lawyers quite often make anywhere from like, I would say on the low end, maybe 90 to the high end could be whatever. 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. So again, he's not someone that was even struggling financially, and in many ways, he probably was holding down the fort while they were married, while Eva was getting back on her feet.
I know, that's true.
That's why it's so weird to see what they're going through now. We're just gonna quickly look at some photos. This is Mike Sterling's Instagram, and
this year.
No, in fact, Valentine's Day.
February 14th.
This is what he posted on Valentine's Day. He said, "My forever Valentine, I am so in love with you that there isn't anything else."
I'm telling you, it's not infidelity.
This is crazy.
That's just a gut feeling I have right now. Like, I truly believe she is trying to live her best life.
Right.
She's trying to be, I'm not trying to say she's going to be like a city girl, but she's just trying to just do her. And it's so, so sad. Because she has 3 little kids, 2 little boys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, listen, one thing that I cannot stand are women all up in the comment section talking about, oh, well, you shouldn't you don't know what happened. You shouldn't be encouraging them to stay together.
Right.
Like, could you? Okay, someone is trying to, give out positivity, right? Encourage positive actions, right?
Yeah.
And you're like hell bent on let them break up. Like, if there's a family involved, right? It's her happiness, right?
Right.
Like, are you kidding me? your happiness, you're trying to put your happiness over your kids, over your husband, over your family, over your legacy,
Right.
your lineage. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, women just need to get over that. Like, oh, it's about my happiness, my happiness. Like,
See, yeah, those dumb city girls,
I could
right?
go on and on. Listen, it is so.
Yeah, it's not good. And you know, and I know on the flip side, there are people who feel like, well, you don't know what they're going through, so why are you encouraging them to stay together?
Yeah.
Well, the way I look at that is simple. When it comes to something as serious as a marriage, especially when it has children involved, you never want to be pro-divorce unless you explicitly know of some detail that puts everyone in harm's way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's just like something, in other words, if it's something that can be resolved, why not resolve it?
Exactly.
Everybody knows the vows are better for worse. Even if you never stepped foot in the church or been to a wedding, we all know about that. But no one ever seems to want to live that vow.
I know.
It's either for better or best.
Yeah,
if it even
real
gets
talk.
medium, they're ready to leave. If it even gets boring, they're ready to leave. So that worse is what we're referring to.
Yeah.
Worse can mean something happened to your spouse. Maybe they were in an accident that changed what they're able to do. So you're like, man, this person went from the breadwinner to I'm taking care of them. But that's part of the marital vows.
Yeah.
Why would you break up for that? And the worst could be a lot of other things. You know, some people have chose to stay. We all know about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right, right.
It doesn't get any more embarrassing than that. You're like one of the most famous women on the planet. And you're also one of the most desired women on the planet. Your husband still stepped out on you.
Yeah.
She's still together. They
Yeah,
have kids.
exactly.
So I don't like that notion either when we're quick to just be like, man, leave, girl, do you. And it's like, nah.
No, I hate that energy.
In fact, look, let's look at some of the comments, right? Again, this is February 14th of this year. So this is Valentine's Day.
Right.
Some people said praying for you guys and your children. You can get through this and save your beautiful black family. Keep God first. Pray together again. You can begin again. This is a person with faith that's talking.
You want to know something? I'll add to that commenter. Get rid of all the toxic friends, toxic energy in her life, because I'm pretty sure she has one or two people in her ears saying
you mean Eva, right?
Yeah, Eva.
Oh yeah, they're going on shopping
girl,
sprees.
Come on,
let's go to Miami. Got time for him.
Yeah,
he was whack anyway.
Yeah.
What, he a lawyer? You got all these boys out here in Miami, blah blah blah. It could be so many wrong influences. You got to be careful. And then another comment that says, "Work it out. Marriage is not easy. Work it out." So these people clearly don't mean any harm. Even if you feel like, well, it's not their place. Well, how come we always embrace and welcome hate? We always embrace and welcome negativity.
Yeah.
Right? I rarely see people chasing away the hate.
Yeah.
But whenever somebody says, man, I'm praying for you. Well, you don't know them while you pray. Why do we get
really
mad at
talk
that?
Down on that. Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, this is Mike's page, right? A lot of the comments are saying, come on, guys, work it out. We're asking you to, try to fight for your family. Now, let's go to Eva.
Ooh.
This is her page.
Right.
Same day. February 14th, Valentine's Day. What does she say? Happy Valentine's Day forever and ever.
Okay, Eva.
So keep in mind, 30 days after this is when she filed a divorce. Basically a month after this. And then what did they say in the comments? It says, let's look at Eva's comments. Eva, he was a good man.
He really is.
So do you see what's happening in Juju?
I'm telling you, I just
on
feel
both
it.
pages.
In my gut, it's Eva.
They're talking, like it's her.
Listen,
first of all, she filed the divorce,
right?
But they're still talking like you're being unreasonable here.
Yeah.
Why you want to leave this whole man, this whole family, and everything for what?
Don't let those men in that show make you think otherwise that you're missing out.
Ooh.
Please.
Man, that's a whole nother video.
I'm telling you, I truly believe her head is getting big with all of this new fame, this new life that's being, blown into her with this show. She's losing drastic weight.
She plays what, a madam, right?
Yeah, basically in a nutshell.
a female
like
pimp,
madam, yeah, whatever you want to call it.
And I know you guys are like, man, that's just a show. But listen,
no.
art definitely can imitate life.
Absolutely.
And life quite often imitates art.
Absolutely.
You know, it's very difficult. I think one person said it well. I was watching some other show. They said if you go to Australia, spend 6 months doing a movie, you even learn the accent, right?
Yeah.
The moment you come back to America, it's going to take a little while for all of that to dissipate.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to have that conditioned mindset.
I heard
so
that.
what I'm thinking is, like, if she's playing a madam, she's getting money. She's probably making more money.
Yeah.
Boss, these young built men, super sexualized energy that she's around constantly. Then she comes home to Mr. Lawyer, corporate, legal. You know what I mean? It's sometimes it could be as simple as that. You start feeling different.
Yeah.
And you may not even know why. You just start looking at your husband in a different way. Like, you're not what I thought you was. You're not. I'm the breadwinner. You know, Eva, the dishes ain't gonna wash herself. Something like that. She could be like, I'm done with this marriage.
Who are you talking to?
I'm done with this marriage. He wants me to help around the house. I'm trying to be queen, madam in real life, and he trying to get me to wash dishes.
It's sad.
Listen, guys, this is why.
And it's a whole change. Like, I'll just say this. It's a whole change in her. Like, physical-wise, her face, her mouth, the weight, like, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot has been going on with Eva, man.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Guys, what do you think? What do you think the reason she's really filing divorce and going through with it? And stating that it's irreversible. What's the other term? No. Let's go back to it.
There's no chance in HELL.
Right. No prospects for a reconciliation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Like, she might as well just come out and say what it is if it is infidelity. At least that'd make some sense.
Yeah.
And again, we named several people that made it through infidelity.
I know.
Big people, like one of the greatest basketball stars of all time. And his wife, his widow now, she was still there at his funeral. She got past that. So we know that's not always just a guaranteed reason to break things off. So we would like to know if Eva is willing to talk about it. What exactly possessed her? Or, let me be nice, what motivated her to go this route? Let us know if you agree with our assessment. Drop your comments below and share your thoughts regarding what's happening. Another Real Housewife of Atlanta alum
heading for
filing divorce. Yeah, it's like the curse of RHOA. Anyways, your boy Gamma here with the lovely
Juju.
Before we sign out, though, we got to remind you to hit that like button, drop your comments, subscribe, notification bell. You won't miss a beat. Until next time, escape the Matrix.